It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. It's a contest between conferences in San Francisco, where the Golden State Warriors take to their home floor. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And it's good, 2 points.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Anunoby in the corner. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Moody. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, the defense has to recognize that Butler is a threat to throw it down. He's about 6'7", maybe 6'8".
Curry with it. Brunson picks him up. From downtown, Anunoby, good.
Anunoby. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Brunson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 3. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Kuminga. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What a slam!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Hart. They get it back. They shoot again.
Anthony Towns.
And Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got 5.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Bucket is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Curry on the wing. Puts up a 3. Bridges with the board.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
The kick out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Hart with it. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby in the corner. Butler with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Kuminga gets it to go. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brunson surveying the D. And that one released in time, but no good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter.
The Knicks, 15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Brunson outside. And Anunoby now top of the key. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Kuminga. Curry with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Butler. It's tipped. On its way from Curry for 2. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
There's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball attack.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Kevin?
One of the best, for sure.
Anthony Towns.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
OG.
And that one is good. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph, Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Shooting for New York.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Towns. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and his work on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Here's Anunoby, and again it's the Knicks missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up to the Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Uncovered. And yep, a couple bounces, and it falls. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now to the Warriors.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
The 3. Hart, no good. Outside Curry. 1:07 left in the first half of the game. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Butler. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 18 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And Anunoby, here we go.
Anthony Towns.
And that one's good. Towns.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Curry outside. And the Warriors, another three.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Brunson outside. Lets the three fly. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Knicks trailed by 15. Bridges outside. And it's hard penetrating. Here's Robinson. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Josh Hart.
And Hart throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's stolen. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Brunson takes off. Pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. Inside. Second chance effort. And the call on the shot. It sends in to the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saves the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Three-pointer, Butler. Knicks trailed by 15. And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Post.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's tipped. Pass to Butler. Knicks with the rebound. Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's Brunson missing.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back over to you, Kevin.
looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Clock is at 3. Butler gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Robinson, that's good.
And the way that Brunson is just so calm in the pick and roll, boy, he is smooth.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Pass to Robinson. Over post. Back to Robinson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Hield outside. Now post. Back to Hield. There's the pick. From deep. And that's collected by Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Another shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, up by 15.
The Knicks, 24. Come on, fans, it's the...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trailed by 15. Bridges outside. No good on the three. On offense, here are the Warriors. And a deep three from Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Now continues to impress.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
On its way from Curry for two. Off target. That was a little heat check. Pass to Brunson. At the Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Curry's shot is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Hart outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Moody. 5 on the clock. Stephen Curry. Again, Golden State.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Oh, the slam dunk.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining.
Anunoby outside. It's stolen by Curry. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Towns.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Outside Curry. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And he misses the fast break layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And the basket by Curry. Curry. It's the Timberwolves, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. We are here in Milwaukee. Home court advantage for the Bucks. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Donte DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the basket by Giannis. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Antetokounmpo. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota with the ball. Here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Turner with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. The numbers in their favor. Ahead. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just was basically whiffs on that.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Porter.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Pass to Randall. Porter with the steal. To the paint. Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
So numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Randall hitting it all the way. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
And to the Kumbo. Shot's good.
Oh, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Gobert. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
First team foul.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Guys, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Gobert, the screen. Lock at 6. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jaden McDaniels.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. Oh! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to McDaniels. For 3, Edwards. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top.
The Timberwolves. 8.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert, the screen. Inside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Randall grabs the board.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Outside, Edwards. Turner with the steal. At the elbow, it's Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Here's DiVincenzo. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Edwards looking it over. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Here's Giannis. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Kuzma. And here they come. And here is Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks leading by 6. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And the Bucks with possession here. Here's Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
And here is DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Out to Turner. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Edwards. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
First team powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Reed. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And rebounded by McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Now here's Porter. Pull from the top of the key. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, that was the dance.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. Slicing through Giannis.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Into the lane. Down low. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Bucks leading by 4. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys, back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving. And that's a problem, for sure, for the rest of the league.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Here's Giannis. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Right side, Edwards. Picked by Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And that time, also a missed shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looks good from here.
Timberwolves trail by 10. McDaniels on the wing. No good from outside. Giannis with it. Now defended by Randall. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
DiVincenzo.
It's good from long range. DiVincenzo's got 6 points. Giannis dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to Randall. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 13. To the right side. Outside Portis. Back to Giannis. Anthony in the corner. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 16 points here in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 15. Out to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Left side, Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Edwards, good. Edwards got 10 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not sure.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been
36. Minnesota, 21.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to DiVincenzo. Driving inside. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Inside, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
DiVincenzo with it. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good. Anthony with it. Picked up by Edwards. To the middle. Here's Sims. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. Stolen by Jackson. Makes it off the glass. Kuzma's got his first bucket in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Substitution for your Bucks.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Out to Turner. It's up a three. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Cleared away by Turner.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Giannis throws it down.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Gobert. Plays it in off the window.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Left side, out of the Kumbo.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Prince on the wing. And to the Kumbo inside. Yes, that goes in. Giannis has got 30.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark.
And then, guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them, huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
This is a game where the defense, steals, specifically generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
To the paint. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the #2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
First team foul.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. SGA from outside. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a three.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Off the run. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the length.
Outside, KD. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock.
Thompson.
The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now, here's SGA. Now, here's Holmgren. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started. And great recognition. Homer saw the open floor and took advantage.
Inside, Smith hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go. Oh!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the road.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Holmgren with the steal. Here's Dort. No good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
Right side, Dort. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Van Vliet picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
Houston, 9.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays down.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Out to Thompson. Durant with it. Dort covering. Durant inside. Here's Smith. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
KD's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
KD is so good at drawing contact, really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
Durant nails both of them.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Williams for 3. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Van Vliet outside. Down low. Houston needs to get a shot. Şengün, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's trailed by 7. And the top of the key, Thompson. There's 1:54 left in the first half. On the wing, Thompson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Kevin, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's get up and get loud for your Thunder team.
The Thunder leading by 7. Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. Got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Durant. Some solid defense there from SGA. Screen by Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Pass to Wiggins. And there's the drive. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Gets trailed by 9. For 3, Durant. .44 seconds left now here in the second. And stolen by Caruso. And he gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 11.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
Left side, Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Capella. Capella draws the double. And here is Van Vliet. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. Here's Caruso. Rebound by Smith.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder lead by 11. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rockets trailed by 11. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright. Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Screen by Wiggins. Fires for 3. From distance, Shea puts it through.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And stolen by Caruso. Outside, SGA. Off the left rim and out.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Screen by Smith. Using his length inside, Durant.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 8. Pass to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
On the wing, Thompson. 6 points for him. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Outside, SGA. Shot from the top of the key. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Nice D from Durant. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
And Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Attention fans, now on the court, leader.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the call on Lou George.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Van Vliet looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's KD. Durant raising up.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Williams can't hit. It's drilled by 6. Thompson outside. It's stolen by SGA. Pulls it up. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, Kevin.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. To the middle. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside Williams. Back to SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's KD. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
For 3, Van Vliet buries it from 3-point range.
For 3.
Van Vliet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Holmgren. And a miss there off the inbound. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2.
33.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Pass to Tate. And Tate throws it down.
Assisted by...
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Rockets trail by 4. Right wing. Here's Okogie. Down low. That's tipped. Holmgren with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul. Usually making 2 changes.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. On offense, here are the Rockets. To the inside. Here's KD. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Here is Durant. Off the inbound, no good. Dort, left side. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Right side, Durant. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Durant. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Nobody near Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Screen by Şengün. Outside, Durant. Thompson outside. Outside, Durant. That one misses. Had a chance to tie it up. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Amen Thompson. He drills the 3.
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, Amen.
And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
For your own City crew.
Take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Thompson fires. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Williams with the ball. Now Smith defending.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City leading by 4.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Smith. Williams with the rebound. Caruso. And get the 3. 1:14 left in the game. Durant drives in.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
He drops the first one, then narrows the lead down to just 3.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near him. Got it to go.
Tenacious play from Dort when it matters most. He was not distracted by the stakes at hand.
Van Vliet with it. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there. Never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And he makes both free throws.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Durant with it. Dort covering. Screen by Smith. Here's Thompson. Beyond the arc. It misses.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Amen Thompson. And down goes the 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
No option here but to go for 3. Maybe set up a screen, carve out some space, and try to get a clean look at the 3.
Easy.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the